Hello there, welcome back to Great Britain. The thing to do today is a war with Portugal. I've started pushing into South Africa here. I've got a couple of colonies going on, and I want to unify them by taking the rest of Natal here. And eventually we'll go after the Castilian Cape of Good Hope. But yes, that's going well for there. Uruguay and Canada have grown quite a lot at the expense of the Castilian provinces. I might get them to team up on Peru soon enough. And also, well, I don't think anything else much is going on over here. Lancaster is invading into Aragonese Canada, so we'll deal with that another time. But first, oh yeah, also I've been investing a lot in sailors because I lack the required amount. But anyway, let's go to war. I want to try and get this army through to the mainland, but I already have my navy up in the Mediterranean to deal with those fellas. So let's see exactly how I can get through here. We get military access through you, and then through you, and through you. Tax it? No, we're not doing anything like that. So we can get our troops all the way through to Brandenburg. So we'll start marching through into Brandenburg, and then hopefully just you and you. Military access, good, and military access, nope, good. So we're just going to march this army all the way through before we start any sort of war. March them all the way through to there. So when that happens, we will go to war with Portugal, and it'll be great fun, I assume. Rebels in Kanawa, they can deal with this, but I do have an army there anyway, so we may as well just march them around. Do our best to help. Alright, Holstein, so we don't need to deal with you anymore. Give me back those Diplo points. We're also right on the cusp of the next military tech, so hopefully we'll get through that soon enough. Here's what I'm looking for. Income plenty. I would like some prestige because there is a threat of revolution, so that would just help. Trade efficiency, again, is a great thing, and then military will go for some extra land maintenance modifier. I would also like to promote these guys, because you do have the shekels to deal with it, but not yet. Hopefully I can get some good prestige out of this war. Also Brandenburg, I don't need that military access anymore. Neither do I from Lübeck, so let's get these guys all back. There we are. We'll cancel Frankfurt, and then we will have to cancel you. So I think that's everyone. I believe so. Also, while you're away, I entered the Golden Age because I saw there was an achievement. So I just sort of took it. Also, AAA credits. I wouldn't mind getting that. 1,000 ducats of other countries' debts. Yeah. I mean, achievements are achievements, so I may as well just try and get some. But not right yet. We do have the necessity of keeping this money for the war. Just going to march these guys down in this general direction. They do have a general. Let's give them Francis Howard as well. Very good. Portugal is already at war. That's their mistake. They will call in the Papal States, but I'm sure we'll be able to deal with them. I'll have no personal allies, but they won't get the Netherlands, which is terrific, because I don't want to have to deal with them on my flank. That would be quite the threat. So let's go for it. We're going to take the colony in Natal, Africa. Excellent. So let's immediately start marching those fellas over. Just to occupy that. What was this? For trade company investments? Yeah, but not presently because I don't actually have the colonies fulfilled. And in these gentlemen, we're going to island hop a bit because I want to secure quite a bit of the Caribbean. So go in here, we'll smash up these trade ships, I'm sure. I don't think they have any heavies in the region. No. Still no. Okay, maybe they do. 13 heavies are right there. And I'm losing mine. Okay, let's get out. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing, because that was most of my heavy fleet right there. So this whole taking the Caribbean thing might be set back. Or at least Haiti might be set back. I'm sure we'll still be able to take over this region here. We tried, but oh well. We will still be able to get to South Africa, which is what this war is ultimately all about. And we'll see if we can get through here. We do have more men than them, so let's get some access through Castile. And let's... Wait, Papal States, you are in this, yes? They are. Maybe I should be going after the Papal State then, to get them out of the war well and truly, but they are currently already at war with Frankfurt, Bremen, Toulouse and Cologne. So hopefully they just stay at bay and I don't have to do a full-scale invasion. Otherwise it would be smart to go in here and just occupy some of their land. Okay, let's get out the Papal State then. Who's got a siege pip? You got one, so you guys can go there. Apparently I can't go here though. I can go in, but I can't go into any of these. So I guess we'll just stick everyone on that fortress and see what happens, really. Great Britain has occupied Natal. Very good. So we'll get these guys just to sort of besiege the region. Excellent. Now those are 13 heavies from the Caribbean. I should have known better. My ships just don't seem to be doing well. Not sure what it is about them. They just never tend to do well. Now you have these issues going about, but these chaps should be able to deal with it relatively easily. As long as you take their capital, you'll be in a very strong position for making peace. Probably already have their capital. It's got to be around the coast somewhere. Yeah, they already have the capital, so they should be able to peace out for most of their stuff sometime soon. Just like I will peace out the Pope sometime soon. I can't be dealing with no Pope in this war. Oh, excellent. Colony in Cosa has been dealt with. We could go for more of the coast, or we could go a bit inland. Wait, what do you mean that's not an area? Oh, you're totally different. Oh, you have more stuff. So we're going to send a colonist in there. I should put the army there as well, just to deal with any potential revolting lot. So this siege is over. So what do you say, Pope Mobile? Would you like to get out of this war? Not quite yet. What if I occupied all of your French holdings? That's got to convince you a bit. Surely. Alright, Pope, how do you feel about it now? He says still no. Alright. Well, might have to go duel his army then, and we do outnumber him. His tech is 23, so we even out-tech him. Let's just march down then. What I can't. Being held back by this siege. Ah, of course, he does hold that bit of land right there, which was probably stopping me from getting in here. That would make good sense. I don't want to march all the way straight down to Rome, but I'm sure we could if we really had to. So how loose? Could I get some military access here? Did that fix our issue? Yes, it did. So we're going to go in. Not quite single file, but a bit spread. Oh, shit. We got a bit bamboozled there, so let's just all jump on this siege. We'll see where they end up going, and we'll try to jump on them when we get the opportunity. Alright, Pope, how are you feeling now? 0. Alright, so should be relatively easy to get him out. He's going through to here, so we'll follow him around and hopefully be able to get him with one battle. We outnumbered him 2 to 1 with a tech, but he does have a 3-star general advantage. So we're going to have to win. Good. So we have victory against the Pope. I'm sure he'll get out though. He still isn't interested in leaving. This fucking fool. Alright, so we'll leave those guys there and everyone else coming down this way. Hopefully that'll get him out of the war. Just standing on this land, really. I keep seeing naval victories. I should really go and check up on them a bit more. But oh well. We're not losing anything over here, are we? No, they're not landing anywhere. You're still occupying that. They are going after Mexico, which means that's actually going to be the main bulk of their force. And they're going into Uruguay a little bit. Okay. Whereas we do have Africa completely secure. So we don't have to worry about Africa. Africa is 1. Mediterranean, again, potentially a threat, but I don't see the Pope making any moves. He's actually going to be out the war momentarily, and then we'll just do a full-scale invasion of Portugal and hopefully be able to press out what we want from there. Alright, Pope, let's get you out. Yeah, he's more than willing, and I have the war score to demand some gold from him, which I will do. 6 war score worth, I'll take it. So Pope is defeated. We have our first victory in the war. Now it's just me and Portugal. And my colonies against theirs, but that's not the biggest of concerns. Let's just send in the men and start besieging his land. I'll send them all on to Lisboa, and then we'll spread out after we take that. I like to have my armies. If I'm going to be ignoring them, going away here and not being able to see them, I want to... Oh, of course this is where we're winning. I want to be able to know that they are relatively secure in numbers. So we'll just send them through like that. I have another tech. It is diplomatic. I will, of course, take it. Maybe that's why I keep losing, because I'm not upgrading my ships. Upgrade ships. 500 gold. 29 will be... Yes, because there's an upgrade there. So what does this do? How long will it take? Let's press it. So now they're upgraded. They'll just reinforce. Oh, okay. It's relatively easy then. But I do need more sailors, so let's commission some more buildings. Right, about now. Really, is that the highest we can get? Well, there's a few more thousand to the pool later on. Yeah, we're getting there. We're nearly at a profitable number. Excellent. Battle Channel, there's another 5 of their ships sunk. And a colonial border conflict. Yeah, Uruguay and Canada, they're not too happy because they both... Or Uruguay owns a bit of what is technically Brazil, so they're a little bit pissed. But they're both relatively happy to be under my rules. It doesn't really matter who I piss off. Oh no, this is Octavian and Lancaster. Oh. Okay, why? Why would you two be pissed? Is this... That's Lancaster. Lancaster. So... I don't see why or where you'd be pissed. Sort out difference, let them sort out between themselves. Lancaster and Octaviana, they're both pretty well, but Octaviana is worse off, so we'd have to side with Octaviana. It's a shame, but not the worst thing in the world. Native Uprising, well, they didn't last too long, did they? Of course not. We'll actually add you to the business pool as well. And let's have a look at those buildings. Where are they? Okay, but how do I actually do it? How do we actually do these things? Who even knows? It's part of the thing. Is it this? Oh, of course, Cape of Good Hope. So we could build a harbour to get local trade power. British settlements, local tax, company garrison, supply and defence of Ventura, broker's office. What I'd want is a harbour, company warehouse, to get local trade power, because once we get up to the trade power of 51%, we're currently at 12, we get an extra merchant, and I do like the idea of an extra merchant. So let's build a company warehouse here, and here later on, but for now we just want to concentrate on besieging out the Portuguese, which we apparently stopped marching towards. Not sure why they would do that, but they did. Excellent. Well, the Portuguese aren't here, so I could take one of these armies. Wait, is that a... No. Let's take one of the armies, and let's split it right up, so we can go and deal with all of these provinces up here. 8 should be enough. Maybe not. I was 1 short, I think. Battle Irish, we just keep on sinking ships, and I'm really not against it. Cascadia and United States are not too chuffed to be in the war, but they're alright. They'll manage. And Lancaster is now stronger. Very good. And we're occupying the Portuguese mainland. Good for us. Very good for us indeed. They do have men over there, but it's just simply not enough to pose a threat to us. I'm not going to even pretend to be concerned. Oh, we can't actually get through. Okay, so all of you may as well just go there and hang out together. Although we could go to Toledo and start a siege there. I just don't want to be splitting up my forces terribly much. Also, how are you getting on now? We're at 37% for revolution because of our prestige, but the prestige won't be an issue terribly much longer. So again, I'm not going to be concerned about that. Irish Sea again. We just keep taking them out. Oh, good. Lisboa has ended. So I'm going to send one siege over to there, one siege over to there. This siege in reserve. Which I guess will have to be there. And then you're going to go around and you're going to siege everywhere else. California is occupied sailing in California. Huh. Wonder why they're pretending to be involved. And war score's getting up, so let's have a look at a peace deal while we are here. Obviously, I want this part of Africa. I could easily get it. But also, I want to grow in the Caribbean. We could take Jamaica. I wouldn't be able to take Haiti, I don't think, but I would perhaps be able to take all of these little islands. It'd be a pain in the arse to fight rebels on, though. So let's have a look. Not quite all of them, but most of them. Minus 3%. I'll leave them just with that. Can I also pinch that? Okay, so we're going to try and besiege them until I can take this. We could also try and get into Colombia. But I'm not too fussed about Colombia, so I might not bother. There are other islands we could try to take, like over here, but it's just not really worth the effort for me to core it. Of course I'd take the west coast. No, they would want me to take a fort in the area. So this might be all I'm actually able to get, plus a load of money. So we're going to siege out these extra places and then see what we can get monetarily on top, perhaps. Sieges shouldn't take too long, especially not when I have the extra armies. I need to actually send some men back here. And you guys, once you're ready, are going to have to ensure that we maintain in charge up here as well. Professionalism. Let's gain some. We don't care about Toledo. That siege, though, might actually be what we required. Yes, it was. Plus, we get some ducats for our efforts. So, we'll go ahead for that. Okay, 380 ducats. South Africa and most of the Caribbean. I think that's a pretty worthwhile peace deal. I will take it. Beautiful. My Caribbean is very strong now. They only have Haiti. So, well, Haiti and Dominica. So that's all well and good. I'm very, very chuffed as a successful war. I'll leave that army there. I'll even leave this navy here. Only the transport navy. I'll take the rest of these heavies over to the English Channel where I can refit them for purpose. Also, as you lot, you'd rather have a few more ships. 280. I should put them all up to bloody 300. Excellent. So 300 trade ships in the English Channel. That would be really, really splendid. And in these armies, let's just whack them up around where they came from. I'm probably going to have to sail some back over Scandinavia, though. Sardinians are the only ones threatening to rise up, and we sort of can easily put them down, so I'm not too fast. South Africa might be a bit of a troublesome area, but we should be able to fix that up. Not entirely, but we got a bit of the way. Cape Good Hope, we could also build a company depot and an admiralty. Naval Force Summit, that's not too great. Foreign influence. British district. Settlements. Let's build a company depot on top as well. Wait, is that just built? Do I not have to wait on a timer for that? It's just sort of done. It would appear so, okay. Supply limits, defensiveness, production efficiency and local goods produced. Well, what do you produce over here? Fish, naval supplies, and gold. Well, gold is going to be good to produce. That's part of Natal. That's the Cape of Good Hope. So what is the difference here? You're English South Africa Company. So this is all part of it. because it's all part of the South Africa trade group. Okay, I think I know what's going on now. Well, let's just worry about trade buildings then. Trade depot, let's build one of them over here. Get that done. Could do more. Which has the most trade power? You do, in Kosa, so we'll have that as the main one. Okay, well, that'll do for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching the... even the Timurids has part of Kilwa. That's kind of crazy. I would like to snake up this coast and go into Mutapa and secure all of their gold. So I might move some more men down for dealing with Kilwa, but I'm not sure if that'll be on camera or not. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.